Welcome to Spring LIB.
We know that force can be written as mass into acceleration. Also, force can be written as minus k of x. So, equating both these equations, we will get max equal to minus kx. So, from this equation, we can also find out a max, that is k by m into a, that is omega square a. Now, this is the acceleration when x equal to plus or minus a. Okay, so this is the acceleration when x is equal to plus or minus a. So, from this we can find out V max. What is the value of V max from this? Root of k upon m into a, which is equal to omega a, and power equal to work upon time, that is equal to delta k upon t. So these are the basic equations that we require to solve our questions. So in this now we have to see what are the values given. A equal to 0.0500 meter. This is the amplitude. Omega is given as 4500 rpm, which is also equal to, when we convert, 471.24 rad per second. So these are the things that we have. Now we are going to the first part. In the first part, we have to find out the maximum acceleration. We write it at a max, that we have omega square a. From where did we get? We have already solved it above. So that is equal to 471.24 rad per second the whole square into 0.500, 0.05. Be very careful. Okay, these small mistakes can make a lot of difference. 0.0500 meter, which is equal to 1.11 into 10 raised to 4 meter per second square. Okay, so because it is acceleration, it will be meter per second square. So this is the answer for the first part. It gives you the maximum acceleration. Understood? The second part, what we have to find, B part, is maximum force experienced. Maximum force experienced is max. So put the values, that is 0.450 kg into acceleration we have here 1.11 into 10 raised to 4 meter per second square. When we multiply it, we are going to get the answer as 5.00 into 10 raised to 3 Newton. Okay, so this is our maximum force. Remember to write every answer in the standard form. Okay, so now let's move on to the C part. Okay, let's move on to the C part. C part is asking for maximum velocity. This V max, that is omega A. So just put the values now. 471.24 rad per second into 0.0500 meter. So the answer for this will be 23.6 meter per second. So here we have got, in all the cases, we have got here V max also. So because of this V max, we can find out the maximum kinetic energy, that is K max. What's the formula for that? Half into M into V max square. So we are putting the values, simply just put the values. Half into 0.450 into 23.6. We have already found out here. So the answer would be 125 joules. So in order to find out the kinetic energy, First, we have to find out the maximum velocity. Okay, maximum velocity we have found out. Now, the D part of it. So D, we have to find out D, right? So that is K max upon T, and T is equal to what? T by 4. That is equal to 2 pi upon 4 omega. When we cut this down, it will be pi upon 2 omega. So what we have to say, P equal to K max upon T, which is equals to K max upon pi upon 2 pi. So pi upon 2 omega, sorry, pi upon 2 omega. From here itself we are bringing this. Understood this much? What we have done? So now we can just put P equal to 2 omega K max upon pi. Now just put the values of it. 2 into 471.24 into 125 upon pi. So we are getting the value 3.75 into 10 raised to 4 watt. Okay, so this is the power. This is our power. Understood? So now let's move on to the E part. E part. Okay. So in the E part, we know that A max is proportional to omega square. If A max is proportional to omega square, the F max of the force will increase by a factor of 4500 upon 7000. Because A max is proportional to omega square, F max will increase by a factor of 4500 upon 7000, or to 1.21 into 10 raised to 4 Newton. Okay, now we have more to do. Now we also know that Vmax, okay, Vmax is proportional to omega. If Vmax is proportional to omega, then Vmax increases by a factor of, again, 4500 upon 7000, that is 36.7 meter per second. Now Kmax increases by a factor of 7000 upon 4500 the whole square to 302 joules. So in part D, okay, so in part D, which we had done, in part D, what happens? T decreases by a factor of 4500 upon 7000, and K increases. Here K, you have to be, if you don't understand this, just leave that. K increases by a factor of 7000 upon 4500 the whole square. Hence, what can we tell? The maximum power, that is P max. Because of this, P max increases by a factor of 7000 upon 4500 the whole cube, and it becomes 1.41 into 10 raised to 5 watt. Understood how did we do this?